The Brony community has grown a wide popularity on the web, and it has so much achieved outside of its main objective. By taking the advantage of breaking out of the gender and masculine stereotype, we have allowed ourselves to explore upon something fresh and new. However, while we Bronies have accomplished this objective, some of us are under an internal conflict that is a somewhat contradiction to who we are. It's simply known as being a closet Brony. To simply define, a closet Brony is a Brony who keeps their feelings on the show primarily to themselves and hide it from their family members, fearing some form of embarrassment at hand, which is what being a Brony is about facing. To that contradiction, it prevents some of us from truly achieving the main objective to some degree, and it limits ourselves quite a lot. Part of being a Brony is to not just admitting to enjoying the show, but not being afraid of what others say about it either. A closet Brony is still a Brony nevertheless, but I still find it a delicate matter. Now, you could say that it's not that big of a deal if you just tell your parents or relatives about the show or the community. Well, believe it or not, some results have been pretty severe. One such example was that an 18-year-old was threatened to be kicked out of his mother's house, all because he enjoys the show, regardless of the support by the fanbase later on. Another example is the mainstream's misconception and discouragement of us without a closer look. Then there's the matter where the community is so big on the material and it has driven everyone nuts given the large amount of YouTube and DeviantArt submissions. And in general, just telling your parents that you watch a show that was primarily targeted for little girls is such a risk factor that their reactions will be completely different from what you could expect. So you can imagine the pressures at this point. I, for myself, am terrified of telling my parents, and sure enough, other closet Bronies would. While it goes on, some of us are just tired of hiding. We want to tell others in some way, shape, or form. Either you know that sooner or later they'll find out, or just the fact that you love it so much that you can't ignore wanting to talk about it with a friend. Occasionally, you want to arrange a plan for a meetup somewhere, but the fear holds you back. Contrary to all this, some people prefer just to be in a closet Brony, and honestly, that's fine with me as well as many others would. But within this topic, I leave you these questions for concern, depending on who you are. For those who came out of the closet, how did you do it? What was your procedure, your strategy, or any solution? For those who didn't, how would you do it if you ever had the chance? I hope to hear a response from you. Until then, this is Golden Fox. Take care.